morning. Today's Monday. I had a pretty good day yesterday. We went to go see Freak. We went to go see give me a sec. We went to go see Project Hail Mary. It was actually a movie that I didn't even... It was a movie that I chose, like, on a whim when I saw it on the theaters. I didn't know it was, like, super popular. But it is. It was a good movie. I think it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't. It was pretty emotional. I'll say that. Honestly, I thought it would have. every time something happened, I just thought like some tragedy would happen for some reason, like Grace dying or Rocky just like died. That then. Yeah. I also went to go eat some barbecue. I had like a burnt end sandwich. Honestly, I probably should have had the burnt ends platter. You know, instead of like a sandwich. Because I love stuffing meat in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Right now I'm just driving to campus. I have some stuff to do today. A lot of assignments and all that. I usually use the back roads to drive, so I'm kind of just chilling. There aren't too many people here, and when there are, it's just, not much of an issue. I think I'm a pretty patient driver. I don't really get mad too much when I'm driving, even if somebody's like slow, you know. Unless I'm not able to pass them. You know. But I think I'm pretty forgiving overall. Driving. I see a lot of cows when I'm driving, and I think being a cow wouldn't be so bad. What kind of cow? Maybe just a normal cow that gets milked for the milk and all that. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. It is 7:48. If I was living on campus, I probably wouldn't even be awake right now. But, I'm not. This is the choice I made. But then again, living on campus would be like... Actually, living on campus is more expensive than the tuition itself. It's kind of crazy. And honestly, just maintaining this car is a lot less expensive. Of course, it does have its downsides, like, I don't really have somewhere to rest in between like long periods of classes, so I'm just like stuck on campus doing whatever, doing work, all that jazz. My first semester actually had 8 a.m. classes, I think. No. Yes, no. I had 9 a.m. classes. And they were nice. They were nice. It was a nice first semester, but it feels so long ago now. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like it's gonna be half a year pretty soon. So yeah, of course, it's gonna feel like a long time, but you know, I'm about to pass my first year in college in a couple months. That's really crazy. I'm becoming a big boy. Yeah. A friend of mine has been doing like fighter classes for like the past few years. He's been helping out at some firefighter place. And I think that's really cool. I mean, you know, the way he phrases it, and the way he like talks about it, kind of sounds sucky. It kind of sounds like community college almost. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, I was thinking, if not the military, maybe I become a firefighter. There's actually there's a place, a fire station. Yeah, there's a fire station near where I live. It's pretty close. I think could be a good option. Man, I'm feeling tired. I think I'll probably get an energy drink when I reach campus. I'm not supposed to be the kind of person that drinks energy drinks a lot, but I mean, I drank some yesterday because I mean, I wake up at 3 a.m. to work. But yeah, and I didn't really sleep too well last night because I didn't want to go to sleep. You know, I wanted spring break to last just a little bit longer. Just one more day, you know? But all good things come to an end. But also, I can't really complain too much. I mean, I have summer to look forward to. I know most adults don't even have that, and you know, other guys my age are just they're just gonna work. They're gonna work over the summer. I did that. Yeah, no, I think I already talked about it. No, but yeah, I already did that last summer, and you know, the people weren't bad. The work itself wasn't bad, but I kind of hated it. I made $6,000, but I spent $3,000 coping within those 3 months. I spent like $1,000 a month on just random stuff. But my biggest purchase was when school started, because I bought all my new fancy gadgets and backpack and shoes and all that. What the hell? What the frick? I'm not too against working, but I mean, I already have a job. It gives me pocket money. It gives me a good thing to do. I say. But I'm definitely gonna save up my money because I don't know if I want a PC or a motorcycle. Because if I get like a top of the line PC, then but if I get a motorcycle, then that's just like an entire new like hobby, entire new world to explore, and it would just be kind of freeing. I think it would be, but I still have to take an MSF course, which I'm planning to do over the summer because the only ones that are up right now are weekends, and I work over the weekend. I was planning to do one over spring break, but I had birthdays lined up for both weekends. Didn't really work. Didn't really line up too well. I need to read more. Would you call reading manga like reading? I don't know. It's like reading. It's just like comics. Would you read comic books and really call that reading? I mean, it's still a story, has a narrative, has all the basic structures of a narrative usually, but it has pictures. It's like a TV show, but with no sound or movement. I would think it's reading, I mean, what's really the difference between reading a book or a novel and reading a manga or watching a TV show? They have different levels. They have slightly different levels of engagement, like reading. When you're reading, you're actively imagining, right? And you're just like, you're engaged, you're focused, you're more focused with the word because you have to imagine it, you have to visualize it and all that. But if you're reading like manga, you don't have to really focus on the visual part, but you do have to focus on the plot because honestly, manga's plots and like narrative can be a little complicated at times, but I think it works out. But with TV shows, you really only have to focus on like the narrative as well, and you can actually do a little less focusing because you're like being talked to. You have audio, visual, and just you can see it and hear it. Yeah. Speaking of TV shows, I've been watching Breaking Bad recently. It's a good show. It's a really good show. I'm like almost done with season 3 right now, so I have 2 more seasons to go after this. Excuse me. It's crazy. Super duper crazy. I think Walter is a pretty good character. I like Walter White. I'm rooting for him. His pride is pretty crazy, I'd say. Very, very crazy. I mean, his pride just is getting his entire family mixed up in his trouble. And it's gonna get Hank got hurt because of him and all that. And Jesse, bro, oh my god, he's not a bad guy, but like Jesse's, it's just, he's immature, he holds grudges and he takes things pretty personally. Kind of like a bomb almost, like a ticking time bomb. I don't hate Jesse. I think he's a good character. I root for him too, but I'm not gonna lie, his Side Story, it's been like a little less engaging to watch rather than Walter's. It's like I'm like focused when Walter's on screen and he's like talking to Gus about advice, about being careful, about not making the same mistake twice. It's pretty fun. The tensions are high, the stakes are high when Walter's on screen, but you know, Jesse, it's like it's a bit more petty, a little less important overall. The stakes are lower, but it's more personal, it's more grounded, you know. Maybe because he's younger, you know, to make it more relatable. But yeah, I really like Breaking Bad so far. Oh my goodness. Every day, or every time I go to school, I have to make like a 10-minute walk uphill to like a lounge or a library. And my calves are pretty good. It's a lot of walking. Oh my god. You know, I have fallen asleep behind the wheel a few times. Only like micro sleep. I know it's very dangerous, incredibly so. And I've gotten to the point where I'm not really scared of driving anymore. So, of course, it makes it a bit more dangerous. Man, I'm almost out of gas. There's a gas station nearby. I'm, fill up, head to school. Probably just gonna end it when I get to the gas station because I feel like I'm putting myself to sleep. Man, I'd be surprised if anybody even like watches this the entire way through. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I do all this. I do all this because I think it's good for me. You know, I've been writing in a journal. It is about my thoughts, but I've been writing in my journal about like my schedule and whatnot, a little bit about my complaints. You know, I actually got a really fancy journal too from Walmart. It was, and a pen. It was like $26 for the two of them. But you know, just keeping it real, keeping it sweet. My God, I'm really tired. Oh shoot! Ugh. Man, I think it's because. Oh, it's definitely because I didn't really sleep too well last night. And, you know, I'm doing all this. I actually make breakfast for me and my younger brother every day. It's usually oatmeal and, like, eggs. Yeah, oatmeal, like a bowl of oatmeal and 3 eggs. I think that's a pretty good diet. Because, you know, oats are fibrous. And all that. And I'm going the wrong way a little bit. Just a little bit. Somebody spent $50 on gas. Oh my goodness, the regular unleaded gas is already 3.2, 3.3 actually. It's insane. But yeah, I'll have to cut it short today because I'm tired and I want to listen to music and not fall asleep behind the wheel and you know. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful rest of your day.